A lot of voters have been hearing about the EDC, the Economic Development Corporation Council. What are your thoughts about the EDC, and should Rockport create one?
I have to say, if there is a single issue that got me involved and got me to the point of saying I really need to run, and if I don't run then I have no basis to sit back and criticize, it's the proposal about the EDC. I have a couple of issues with it, but let's talk about what it is first. EDC, as it's being proposed, really has two parts. One part is a communication type issue about having what they call one-stop shopping, where somebody who wants to do business in the city or the county can go to one place, one person, one website, where all the information they need about flood control zones or building regulations or zoning or any of the other issues that would be important to people, including what kinds of grants might be available post-hurricane, are available to people so they can make a decision that's informed. I think that's a great idea. I just don't think you need an EDC to do that, and that can and should be done as a service contract or something like that, with memos of understanding with the other government entities that are involved. The other part of EDC is as it's proposed, is a perpetual business development organ which has government-like powers and is run in part by the government and in part by business that's big enough to make a big enough donation that they get a seat at the table. And I don't like the idea of government institutionalizing that sort of search. The assumed quid pro quo is, as you go out to look for industries that you want to bring in, those industries expect and anticipate, and part of the deal is that they're going to get tax abatements or some sort of perk from the city in order as an attractant. I don't think so that government has any business being in the business of business. And we should establish the infrastructure, we should establish our zoning, we should establish our rules and regulations, and then we should welcome everybody who wants to come and help develop our town on an equal footing without playing favorites. I also think that it's just a really slippery slope when government and the bigger business interests are the ones who are out there filtering and selecting who gets to come and who gets to get those perks. I know that there is already great concern, as there should be in any small town, of cronyism and inside networking and people getting favors because of who they know, and having something like EDC and government involvement in that I think is a recipe for that kind of problem down the road.